And I really wish that Nollywood producers would do the same. A lot of their... A lot... A lot of their representations of Igbo culture is not only spectacularly inaccurate, but really close to comical. So if there's anybody here involved in Nollywood, please, go to the village and ask the real questions. Or even just look at archives and see pictures of what people were like before. I mean, there's just no need for Imagumada Dekamon. And I also wish that we would stop destroying the physical remnants of our past. What's going on all across Igbo land in the name of a certain kind of Pentecostal Christianity is that we're destroying our past. Trees are being destroyed, shrines are being destroyed. Now, you don't have to like it, you don't have to go to it, but leave it alone. It is our history. I remember going to Tokyo some years ago and went and played tourist and went to see the shrines and paid money to see their shrines. And all of it was interesting, but I left feeling a little sad because I thought, this is exactly what we have in my hometown, and I'm actually paying money to the Japanese to look at theirs. Perhaps one way to preserve the little that is left in Igbo land is by appealing to that famed Igbo entrepreneurial spirit. So if we explain to Igbo people that we can turn these things into tourist attractions, for which people will pay money, they might in fact stop destroying them. And so when the British missionaries came to Igbo land, British women did not have property rights. British women were in fact property themselves and were supposed to be at home, protected, not seen as autonomous beings who could make decisions about their own lives. Igbo women, on the other hand, were traders, and they could own property. And this was understandably alarming to many of the British. And I think it explains many of the changes that followed in Igbo land. So at Yale, I learned about the Omo in Onitsha. The Omo was often translated as queen, but really the Omo was neither the wife nor the relative of the king. She was a person who had won a position that was contested, and this position was open to any woman who had acquired wealth from trading. At Yale, I learned that women were the exclusive traders in Onitsha, and the Omo played a central role in the markets. No trading could begin until she had arrived and seated herself in her special seat. And so in my imagination, I didn't quite get to see a picture of an Omo, but in my imagination, I imagined this sort of grand woman who would sweep into the market and take her seat and then pontificate to everyone about how things should be done. I think we need more of those in the markets in Onitsha. We, Igbo people, need to create and recreate our history. This time, not in the service of colonialism, but in the service of our dignity. Thank you.